Hello, my name is George Souvadzidis. I've been a video game critic and I still am for about 15 years. I'm a user video game critic and professional. I would like to offer my review, which will focus on the bad things, on the problems I found with Commandos Origins demo. I found there are quite some problems that need to be addressed. The first problem I found is that when you enter the game for the first time, you can see a video which is very well made about World War II. It's a real video from World War II, but you cannot see it again. You cannot see it a second time. If you press by mistake some key on your keyboard or you press the mouse buttons, then the video disappears and you cannot see it again. This is a serious problem because I would like to see that video, which was very nice, again and again. Now I cannot look at it, I cannot see it, I can only see it in YouTube. Some people have recorded it. So let's start a new game and I will tell you what else I found that is wrong or needs to be fixed. My first impressions is that the game is good. The graphics are great, but for example, let's start a new game on hard because I'm a Commandos veteran. I've played all of the Commandos games on hard or very hard. Commandos Behind Enemy Lines, Beyond the Call of Duty, Commandos Men of Courage #2, Commandos 3 Destination Berlin. I've played all of them. I've played the Desperados series and Desperados 3 quite a bit. I finished the Desperados Wanted Dead or Alive. So let's start and I'll tell you what I found that is problematic and needs to be fixed. Now, the first and most serious problem I found is that I'm sorry, just messing with the controls here. I really liked the fact that you can change the controls to suit your gameplay style. For example, I like to play with keyboard shortcuts, because I'm a Commandos veteran. I like to play with keyboard shortcuts. The first problem is that the graphics, because I am monitoring the frames per second, the FPS of the game through Steam. I see that the graphics are not stable enough. I mean, you can get. I have a very good graphics card, brand new from Gigabyte. It's a Radeon RX 7900 XT 20 gigabytes graphics card, and it's an amazing card. I can play Robocop Rogue City, which is a very heavy game, with no problems at all on epic settings, the highest settings. Now, with Commandos Origins, I get a very unstable frame rate per second. It's between 40 FPS, which is low, very low, up to 80 FPS. I have not seen this in many games. I mean, the graphics are wonderful, but they need to be more stable. I don't know if it's a problem of supporting AMD graphics cards. AMD graphics cards are very popular, quite popular. They're not NVIDIA, but I would like to see the FPS improved. That's the first problem. Now, the second problem I found is when you want, when you can change the camera with Alt, pressing the Alt key on your keyboard. You can rotate the camera to all directions, but you cannot zoom in or zoom out with this with Alt key. I've seen this work very well on Desperados 3, that you can do this. I mean, you can zoom in, zoom out, or rotate the camera with the Alt key. Here you can rotate the camera, but you have to use plus and minus keys on your keyboard to zoom in or zoom out. So I would like to see something better than just using your plus and minus on the keyboard, which many players are not familiar with this technique. I know because I played Commandos, all of the Commandos games, and I remember that you could do this. But for new players who are new to the Commandos series, this is not the best way to do it. Another problem which I found, I will not play this game for this minute. Another problem I found is that when you use a throwing knife with a diver, the marine, the problem is that you throw the knife, but you cannot retrieve it. This is a bug. This is clearly a bug. I used all of my throwing knives and I could not retrieve them from the body. There was no way to retrieve them. This is obviously something that doesn't work well. I'm sorry for the Greek accent. I'm from Greece. People are from all over the world, I've seen, playing Commandos series. This is wonderful that the whole world enjoys Commandos games. This is a problem with throwing knives. You cannot retrieve them. I like the fact that you count the grenades. For example, you have 3 grenades, 4 grenades, 5 grenades. You can count them. What else is wrong with this game? There are not too many problems. I mean, it's a good game. I would like to see more. I would like to see more animations of death with a knife. For example, with someone kills someone with a knife, Greenberry, for example. I would like to see more death animations instead of the same over and over again. I'm trying to think of any more problems or bugs I found. The game is on the right track. I mean, it's beautiful. It's very nice, and everything seems well made. I mean, it's obvious that you've taken lessons from other popular games like Desperados 3 and stuff like that, or other series, Shadow Tactics. You can. Another thing that I noticed is you cannot loot enemy bodies. You cannot steal from dead enemies. This was a wonderful aspect of Commandos 2 and 3. I understand that you're taking the route of commandos behind enemy lines and beyond the Call of Duty. I mean, you don't want to use it would make it perhaps too easy if you steal enemy rifles or machine guns, MP40s and stuff like that. This is not a serious problem for me, but I would like to be able to loot from dead enemies. It was a wonderful aspect of Commandos 2. Maybe you think this makes the game way too easy. I would like to see that, but this is your choice. I mean, I understand Commandos Origins means that you're going back to commandos behind enemy lines or beyond the Call of Duty experiences. Thank you. That will be all for now. I will return with another video about flaws I found. Thank you very much.